Hi. My pro my oh my project is called Erase the Past, Paint the Future. How does this art make you feel? And how does this art make you feel? Sectarianism. Very strong support for the religious or political group that you're a member of, which can cause problems between different groups. Welcome everyone. My name is Aidan and I'm from a huge city in Northern Ireland called Belfast. The problem. Sectarian graffiti is a problem that dawns upon almost every neighbourhood in Belfast, Northern Ireland. This is due to the religious divide between Catholics and Protestants that's been stemmed in our community since the 16th century. For us to understand and draw attention to the mindsets of the individuals that conduct this antisocial behaviour, I need to address the society I grew up in and hold it accountable. Some say that the Catholics never forget and the Protestants never remember. Can we agree with that statement, or can't we? Discussing an extremely controversial issue like sectarianism can either go excellent or devastating. This is because it affects me personally in various situations, segregating me socially, environmentally, politically, and intellectually. When I was growing up, I never knew what a Catholic or Protestant was until I was 8 or 9 years old. That's when it all started. A boy walked up to me and my friends as we were coming out of school and asked me was I a Hun. The word Hun was used as a derogatory term against Protestants which came round at the time of the Troubles in Northern Ireland, beginning in 1968 and ending in 1998. The Troubles only occurred because of the tension that was rising between Catholic nationalists and Protestant loyalists, further leading to mass destruction and brutal violence looming the streets of Belfast. I was clueless when he asked me that question. I decided to brush it off and not respond to him just when he muttered something along the lines of "kill yourself." When I got home, I was too curious to not find out what the term meant, so I asked my mum. Followed by an endless conversation about it, I was a little educated on the notion of sectarianism, especially the terminology. I now understood why my street was a tourist attraction. It's because of the wall of remembrance of all the fallen Catholics horrifically murdered in the Troubles and the hunger strike. A few more years passed and the wall was demolished. One could argue that it was Irish culture, but I personally believe that it created a stereotypical grisly image of all Protestants in people's minds, which is entirely untrue. Why is it important to fix this problem? The hatred was not a trait people were born with, but a trait that was developed due to people that influenced their teachings strongly over a long time period, leading to assaults, fires, slurs, and avoidance out of sheer fear. However, why should everyone be painted with the same brush, I wondered. I wanted to make a great change, so I decided to join a youth group based off integrated religions called Our City. This is where I met amazing Protestants that have more in common with Catholics than meets the eye. With the friendships I've formed and the connections I've made, I have a great opportunity awaiting to be seized in solving the problematic issue of sectarian graffiti. If we succeed, the whole community will be greatly impacted because there won't be a constant reminder of diversity and hatred on the streets of Belfast. But mainly, future generations to come, because they won't have to experience this, as sectarian graffiti will be abolished, making our communities and the inhabitants safer and overjoyed. What is your solution? My solution is to paint over the walls of Ardoyne, Shankill and Falls Road that contain any derogatory or sectarian terms through graffiti, and change it to something more positive like a portrait of significance. Where will it be delivered? My project will take place over a month, whether that be February or March. It will occur once a week in that month, making it 4 times altogether. It will occur on Saturday morning, starting from 10 AM to 1 PM. Where will it be delivered? I will deliver my project in Belfast, Northern Ireland, to my youth group Our City in a building called the Spectrum Centre on the Shankill Road. Resources. The estimated cost of equipment for the programme altogether is £365. My family would happily donate ladders and paint, but also my youth group Our City would happily let me borrow paintbrushes and possibly buckets. I am planning to run a sponsor within my youth group in the hope that their families would be generous enough to donate money and also possibly volunteer, involving them being added to a group chat via WhatsApp for availability and activity over the course of the month. Conclusion. I'm going to end with my favourite quote from FFI that I feel immensely relates to my project: World Peace grown locally. My local giving link is attached to this image if you'd like to donate. Thank you everyone for listening.